Hello. Thanks for checking out our video installing another Searcher's four-wheel drive exclusive part, the JL JT auxiliary switch panel. This video will show you just how easy it is to install this panel. Wait for it. Wait for it. Done. Well, there's a little more to it, but not much. Let me walk you through the steps. The first thing that has to be done is to remove the control panels on the dash. The temperature control panel is pretty easy to pop off. Get a panel tool or something like that. Just pop off the edges and it pops right off like a snap-tight model. There are only two electrical connectors that you have to worry about on the back of this control panel. This little guy and this little guy. And they pull right out. Just pinch them and pull them. There you go. Now just set this off to the side. We'll take care of it later. Next, Jeep went all out and used a screw. So grab one of them there Phillips head screwdrivers and back this one little screw out. Once you've removed the screw, tuck it away in a handy little spot to forget about later. And you're back to a snap-tight model. Just pull it right off. Pull the panel up, because you've got quite a few electrical connections and whatnot to unplug on the back of this control panel. At this point, you're only allowed to use one hand. Think of it as style points. We'll cash them in a later video. You're almost there, just a few more to go. Once you get all of the connectors pulled off, let's just take this over to the bench to remove these screws in the back of this control panel. Lay the control panel on something that won't scratch the face, and then grab a 5.5 millimeter socket to remove all the screws holding this little useless box in place. Once all the screws are out, separate the two pieces, and we'll get ready to install the switch panel. Does this look like one of the pigs on the Angry Birds game, or is it just me? Next, run the screws that come in the kit into the holes and back out a couple times to get the threads ready for installation. Slide the switch panel into the hole in the control panel, place a washer on the screw, and tighten down onto the panel. Remember, you're tightening into plastic, so put away the monkey strength and just tighten it down to the point where it's snug. There's some really great spots to run your wires through behind the control panels. If you're running ARBs or auxiliary lighting, just run your wires down through these holes and down to the bottom where the switch panel will be. Next, reattach all the electrical components that you removed earlier. Snap that panel back in place. Do the same thing for the temperature control panel. And there you go. And depending on what you're wiring, you can pre-wire the switches before you install it in the panel, or you can run the wires through the switch holes, wire your switches, and then just slide the switches in at the end. It's up to you. Here we've run all the controls for your ARBs, a couple aftermarket light switches, and a USB plug. A simple and inexpensive way to add switches to your JL or JT. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.